We are right now in 2023.
Yeah.
There's something called as conceptual art.
Yeah.
We've had this conversation a little bit in the past, but I said, hold on, I'd like to hear this.
Yeah.
If you choose to accept to have this conversation on camera or to have it documented,
Yeah.
you were very comfortable about it. I want to ask you about what you referred to as in the past as the riff raff in the art world, where a lot of people say a lot of things.
See, I actually have. I paint what I like. I'm a relatively old school painter. There are a lot of new conceptual art installation and stuff going around, which I'm not exactly completely aware of it. And there had been many movements in the past. Like if you start from Renaissance to modern history, the art history book has covered a huge amount of things.
Yes.
What happens is, suppose if you start from Renaissance, and then the movement like Impressionism came, and then the post-Impressionist one, Van Gogh and people came, and then came Matisse, Picasso, and many other movements. So the history book only records the milestone.
Yes.
What happens between the two milestones, nobody records.
That is true.
And we all are products of what is happening between the two milestones.
It's so well said. Yeah.
So I don't really care about what happens at the milestone.
Yeah.
I am in between two milestones and I'm just taking my journey. So whatever I have been doing might be recorded years later as whatever they might want. Think about it.
But you don't work towards your own brand or making your milestone. You don't have that ego.
No.
To
somehow I don't.
Somehow you don't have.
Yeah.
Because your father left a legacy. You have a legacy. I've seen you paint. I've seen you not care about. All these.
All these
branding
things which are happening around.
Yes, these. I don't know how to. I don't think they even apply to you. But one thing I want to tell you is that it's had a profound effect on the way I conduct my life.
Yeah.
I have relaxed a little bit. Just you are an average of all the people you know.
Yeah.
I actually have also told you that I quit watercolor painting because of you. Because your works were so at a tender age when I was learning watercolor, the visuals that you were producing caused a great amount of angst in me, because I felt like if I'm not painting like you, I'm not doing.
That's okay.
Painting.
I get it.
Sure. And I've come back to it after many years in my own way, and it's not my primary medium also.
I can see.
But so when it comes to other younger people who are doing watercolors, I know people who actually buy your books, who refer to you as, in Pune you're a rock star, you're famous, and now you're consciously aware of that. And the younger audience who paints watercolors, like on Facebook, we spoke about this Sunday painter. There are many people who kind of want to paint Pune. Pune is like Venice. It's got a great quality. If you actually go to the old town in India, is a great, beautiful place to paint. How do you tell your students or people who come up to you? I had a small kid, I remember a small kid came up to you and said, "Tumhe rickshaw ka paint karta?" In Art Today, many years ago.
See, generally what I tell them is like, you must paint what you experience. Right.
But everybody's experiencing the same thing.
No, everybody is experiencing different things. But what I tell them is you should paint your own experience. Like, whenever I paint Pune, I paint rickshaw, I paint cycle. So that is something which I see every day and I just paint it.
So what is that? And is it nostalgia? Is it poverty?
No, it's not nostalgia. It's the absolute visual input that I'm getting every day.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
So whenever I start from my house and go to my studio, I'm traveling about 3-4 kilometers, and whatever visual inputs come during that time, they just turned out to be my paintings.
Sure.
See, sometimes what happens, sometimes I drive a scooter many a time. So I'm waiting at a signal. So usually these signals are like 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. And then most of the people are like honking and waiting at the signal with a great impatience. But that is the best time I find for myself, because then that 1.5 minutes you can't do anything. You can't move ahead, you can't go back. So that time you observe the things around you. Then you see there are a lot of hoardings, like these politicians, builders, and jewelry shops. Some horribly designed hoardings and horrible faces, and a lot of ugliness, which I used to think as a visual pollution around in the city.
Pollution.
But later on what happened, I started finding patterns. And the movement of color happening this way. So the absolute realistic representation just went away, and some abstract aesthetic started flowing out of it. So that 1.5 minute actually inspires me to paint this ugly pollution and turn it into a beautiful painting.
Sure. Yeah, because your paintings don't look
they
grotesque or ugly. They don't look like they look.
So if you're getting my point,
but neither are they sanitized. It's magical. It's somehow you've got a you've mid. It's on the mid.
So my point is, like, the reality is what is reality. You can't change it. You can't complain about it or anything. If you are detached to it, you start finding aesthetics in that itself.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not making any social statement. Neither I'm making any anti statement or for statement. It is just that detachment from the reality. I find my subjects.